Hello, Gemini. I hope you're doing really good, that you're healthy and joyful. I'm here to do Gemini July Tarot 2026. I'll be using Major Arcana, Rider-Waite, Osho and Tarot. I'll go through the decans with Prism, Les Amours de Marlowe for the love. Here we go. I'll use Divine Connection in the reading also, and at the end, Dancing in the Dark Tarot. All right, let's do it, Gemini. Major Arcana. We'll check the vibe of July. Summer. Woohoo. Yup. Summer vibe. And with Rider-Waite, we'll check the recent past and the near future. I'll do a clarification, of course. With Osho and Tarot, we'll check unconsciously and consciously what's up with you and I. And with Divine Connection, we'll check the challenge of the month and the outcome. Gemini, on this platform now, there's zero excuses to go see a foreign channel. I have a French channel. It's free. There's no commercial. And it's absolutely complimentary for you because it's not a copy and paste of this channel. Everything is dubbed or subtitled. And the link is next to my picture. You click, you scroll down, and you click again. And you can go subscribe over there. And I'll see you there. Yo! It's free, guys, so you know what I mean? Why bother? All right, let's do it, Gemini. And also what I wanted to say is that when you click, and if it does not resonate with you, it's sort of normal because energies are not static. Energies are flowing. Your energy also changes. So I have a bunch of subscribers that come mid-month, end of the month to listen to their reading. And if it does not resonate, they come back the month after. Like literally everything flows. All right, Gemini, let's do it. Oh, nice. Pisces in the house. Oh, boy. Woo. Okay. So, recent past. Let's start with prior a little bit. You have the World card, which is a beautiful card. And I think prior, Gemini, you ended a cycle. The World card is the last card of the Major Arcana. It's sort of like you went through all the phases of the Major Arcana, which are 22, and boom, the World card. So it's like, okay, I went through all this drama, all this obstacle, all this really cool stuff, and now I'm closing a chapter and I'm closing a door because I want to see what's up. I want to create my own opportunities, etc., etc. So it's really positive. Now, the energies of July. The energies of July, here's the High Priestess. Pisces, boom, right there. Maybe your Neptune is in Pisces. Maybe your moon is in Pisces, Gemini. But there's a water element here that is here, but also for you to sort of rest, educate yourself, and really take the time. It's sort of like digestion. Digest what you've learned from exactly what I was telling you about, which is the 22 major arcanas. Consciously, sorry. Consciously, you know that you're controlling shit. Still. You know, it's really hard for you to let go of a bunch of stuff. Grudges, what people think, a bunch of stuff. So consciously, you know that you're still controlling. Unconsciously, guess what? Those two cards are incredible. Consciously control, unconsciously, I'm wearing a mask. To say that everything is cool. But no, not everything is cool. Or, role can be reversed. You are surrounded by people that are acting this way and wearing a mask. So Pisces is here to be like, hey, you know what? Take a chill pill. Go in your office. Educate yourself. Be credible and take the time. There's a prana circulating here. There's no roof over her head. So there's a prana that is amazing and that is flowing. For you to create something. For you to be credible. Your challenge in July is to anchor yourself. Your challenge in July is to anchor yourself because you're an air sign. Your element. Your mutable sign. You're like all over the place. But in July, it's super duper important to be the high priestess and to anchor yourself. There's no other way, Jose. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Okay. Near future, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Let me clarify why you have that Nine of Pentacles. You're almost there, but you're not there. That's the thing, Gemini, is that you think that you are, but you're so not. And this reading wants to shake you and be like, do you get it, Gemini? It's a cycle of 9 years. 2026 is the fire horse, guys. So it goes really fast, just like your element, just like your mutable thing. But at the same time, it's a 9-year cycle, which means what you are going to decide in 2026 is going to be glued to you for 9 years. All right. Nine of Pentacles, why? Because you cannot get out of your comfort zone. You're just happy in your cotton candy here with your pink glasses and everything. No wonder you have that Knight of Pentacles. Oh yeah, I'm chill, but I'm chill because I don't get out of my comfort zone. And Osho Zen here wants to clarify that Knight of Pentacles, but especially because he wants to tell you, hey, do you understand that you need to work on your insecurity? Do you understand that you need to understand who you are? And therefore, that's why you're like that. And that's why your challenge is to anchor yourself, because you're like all over the place. Do I trust myself? No, I don't, because I have insecurities. Therefore, I do not trust other people. So you got to work on all those things in July. That's why the High Priestess is here. She's not here for nothing, guys. And the outcome, well, the outcome is the outcome is sort of like, it's pretty deep, Gemini. The outcome is sort of like, okay, I have to pray. I have to be alone to try to figure out within all the layers inside of me, what do I need? What do I want? And it goes back to the High Priestess. Do some deep work, Gemini. Not just on the surface, not just with the mask. Alright, decans, first, second, and third. And if you're on a cusp, you have more messages. Lucky you. Because everything is groovy and everything is happy. Not true. We wake up with an energy, we go through the day with an energy, and we go to bed with an energy. So it's not all groovy and pinky and peachy, okay? All right. First decan, Gemini. Ha ha ha. Well, here we go. Pain and suffering. Pain and suffering because you're controlling. Pain and suffering because you have insecurities. Pain and suffering because you're not trusting yourself. And you have an amazing magical potential. Where is it? I don't know. Because you're not working with the high priestess. Yep. Second decan, Gemini. Here we go. Second decan. Well, here we go. Second decan is going to be a little bit more with a vibe of peace. Why? Because success is here. So, success can be anything, which is good news regarding something. Finally, you decided to do something and you're very determined. It can be a lot of things, all right? But it makes you at peace. You're a little lighter. You're like, I can breathe for a minute. It can be something as very simple as that. Because you had some sort of income, some sort of abundance, you can absolutely pay 3 rent ahead. Very basic example, okay? I didn't say that you're gonna win the lottery or anything, okay? All right. Third decan. Haha. Third decan, I think you figure out what nourishes you and what makes you get up in the morning, and you're like passionate about something. And I think you truly identify it in July. And that makes you grow. That allow yourself to grow. Okay? All right, les amours de Marlot. Les amours de Marlot. Here we go. Oula. All right, Gemini. If you're in a relationship, let's see what's up. So, Gemini, for the love department here, you need to identify your placement with Venus, Mercury, and the moon. Okay, so if you have a Gemini moon, here we go. You're listening to the right door, etc., etc. Okay. If you're in a relationship, Gemini, so maybe you're Sagittarius and your moon is in Gemini. Okay, all right. Yes, if you are in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, you are realizing that in order to be okay in your relationship, in your partnership, you need to cut the apple in two. You need to put a little water in your wine. You need to do a bunch of stuff in order to heal. Okay? And also because you guys need to rekindle your relationship. It hasn't been groovy and peachy. And I think maybe you are going to decide to go on a trip or some sort to be able to be like, okay, I need to travel, I need to do this, I need to do that, and then, let's go somewhere so we can reestablish what's up and reconnect. Okay? It's very healthy. You're adults. If you're looking for love, Gemini, 3 cards. If you're looking for love. Ooh, interesting. Hello. There's two types of scenarios here. The first scenario is, okay, you're looking for love and you're really secure on the fact that you healed. You went to see a shrink, you consulted, whatever, And all of a sudden, well, you have a social life and you met somebody, and so you guys are on the phone quite a bit, and you're just like, having your thing and you're doing your thing, and that's it. I'm not saying that you're getting in a relationship, okay? But it's a really good path, okay? So that's the first scenario. The second scenario that could be very much possible is an old connection. And you guys are going to talk over the phone. You guys are going to communicate somehow. And there's going to be a little bit of flirt and glamorous and da-da-da and maybe possibly you two healed from what happened before. Or no, you didn't heal. So, it's up to you. You'll put in your world. But it's very much possible. Role can be reversed, of course. Maybe you healed and they didn't. Okay? If you're single and happy, Gemini, let's see what's up. Yeah. Hey. If you're single and happy. Hello, if you're single and happy. If you're single and happy, you are going to be more within the vibe of your friends. Having fun with your friends. And understand that they are what matters the most for you. And that's why you're single and happy, And at the same time, I think because maybe possibly lately, the people that you hang out with to have fun, 6 friends and everything, there's a particular behavior, there's a recurrence that doesn't really necessarily suit you anymore in your life. So that's why you're just like, you know what? I'd rather hang out with my friends and have fun. At least, I know they are my besties. I love their energies and I feel good and, etc., etc. So there we go. All right, Dancing in the Dark. Dancing in the Dark Tarot, 3 cards. And let's check the back of the deck. So it's going to be like 4 to 5 cards for you guys. Oh yeah, here we go. Yep. So there's some sort of celebration, and it's this celebration right here at least is linked also connected to the work that you've done, hard work, very consistent, etc., etc. Before I turn the card, Gemini, I just wanted to tell you, because you're already conditioned on this platform, to like, to share, to comment, and of course subscribe. And I don't have the boost option, so I have a small channel. But at least if you like, you share, and you comment, it's going to help me for visibility. And if you want to subscribe, because I post on the regular. I thank you in advance, Gemini. Wow, the High Priestess again. Oh my word. You have 3 major arcanas. You have the High Priestess, you have the Strength, and you have the Fool. Here we go. Yeah. This is it. This is it in a way that if you listen to this reading and you understand every single little bit of it, the Fool takes accountability for who he is, for what he's doing, and the fact that he wants to do his thing. Feel free, etc., etc. But here it's also, I am taking accountability to be able to be like the high priestess and do that work like she does, and take accountability also that I'm controlling, that I'm wearing mask. But the strength here, it's a push and pull, and it's also controlling that lion wanting to. And it's like, no, you don't need to control Crapola, Gemini. Just go with the flow. Because the more you're trying to control the outcome, what people think, what people say, you are suffering. And you're just saying, that's control. You're creating pathology. You're creating scenarios. You're creating a bunch of stuff that you don't need to create. That's simple, Gemini. All right, Gemini. I wish you the very best, always and forever. And I also, always and forever, thank you for your support. And like I said, I post on the regular, so don't forget to go check my channel. I'll see you soon.